We arrived home from our vacation a couple days ago, and I was surprised to see the garden was still alive. But I had a lot of weeding to do. I finally just caught up. But let me give you a little tour. Here's our sunflowers and some other stuff. We just threw down some of Haley's birdseed mix, and this is what came up. Some sunflowers and some buckwheat. Here is a small basil patch. And next to the basil patch is some cauliflower. This whole row used to be cauliflower here, but I just pulled them up. They went to seed. I don't think they're producing anymore. Right here we had some carrots. They're all gone. This tall thing right here I think is a chamomile. Just kind of volunteered. Here's our broccoli. Some of the broccoli's still doing okay. This first plant's still producing some broccoli. Yeah, that one still has some flowers. But the ones in the back have all gone to seed. And there's one lone onion left over from a long time ago. Here used to be some spinach that didn't do so well because it was too hot. And a stray basil plant. And here is our basil orchard. We've got lots and lots of basil plants here. This one down here is one of my biggest ones. They started to flower though while I was gone, so I've got to harvest them all and make a lot of pesto. There's a couple really big ones in there. Next to the basil is our tomato jungle. It really needed a lot of work after we got back. I don't think it got as much water as it should, and it's kind of getting towards the end of the season, I think. But these tall stakes are from that bamboo grass back there. I forget what you called it, Mom. But we put those in as stakes, and they worked okay, but they kind of rotted away after a while. Well, we've got quite a few tomatoes in there. I'm going to pick a whole bunch in a few days and make a tomato dish for a little potluck thing Paul's band is having. There's quite a few tomatoes in there. I'll pick those later tonight as well as the basil. Over on this side there's another stray tomato plant, another small basil patch. These ones I didn't have time to separate them all, so they're just kind of growing kind of small. And behind all this I have our pumpkins, and there's one cantaloupe back there. Let's see if we can find the cantaloupe. Yeah, there's our cantaloupe behind the leaves. But that's our cantaloupe back there. That one just, I had a cantaloupe I bought from the grocery store and saved a few of the seeds, and that one just kind of volunteered. Over here is what's left of the zucchini. It's kind of towards the end of the season. But we had plenty of zucchini. And let's see, yeah, there's one right there. That one's getting a little bit too big. No one around here likes zucchini anymore either. We've had too much of it. Next to the zucchini is another row of 3 rows of basil. I just separated these not too long ago, and I'm hoping they'll take off soon and grow big like the other rows. But they're doing okay. They're starting to flower though. I hope I can cut that off. Here's the rosemary. They're just starting to flower. Behind the rosemary is the oregano, and it is in full flower with lots and lots of bumblebees around it. And the sage is coming back behind the oregano. On the other side of these herbs is my pumpkin patch. Looks like they kind of had a tough time during our vacation, but there's quite a few pumpkins on here. Let's find the biggest one. There's our big one. If I can find it under the leaves. There it is. There's our pumpkin. There's a few others in here somewhere too. I'm not sure where they are. Oh, we got quite a few pumpkins. There's one right there. And let's see, over here on this side This is a big mound of dirt the landlord dug up to put in new gas tanks, and it's going to be staying here for a little while. But that's our garden. Hi, making my big harvest in my basil plantation right now. It's all starting to flower. So I'm going to make a big batch of pesto tonight. These plants are enormous. Look at the size of these leaves. Look at how big that one is. We have several varieties of basil out here. We picked up some seeds in Florence and we bought some just here in Naples. I don't remember which is which. But I'm going to be making lots of pesto tonight. I hope I have enough olive oil. Plants are so big they almost have trunks. I think that's enough basil for now. Let me go over and get some tomatoes. The tomatoes are just about on their last legs. We staked them up a little bit too late in the season. But there's quite a few of them in here. I'm going to make some sauce tonight, or maybe make some bruschetta. Quite a few in here. Next year I think we'll plant a different variety of tomatoes. These ones look real good, but they didn't have the best flavor. But they're still good. A lot of them in here. Good thing we like tomato sauce. The landlord stopped by today and he thought our garden was pretty impressive.
Vincenzo?
Yeah, Vincenzo stopped by. And I guess that's pretty good coming from an Italian, like their tomato and basil one. It's going to make a lot of pesto over here. Maybe some of it will keep until you get here, Mom. I heard it breathes pretty well. Let's see what else I can pick. Well, there's a lot of them over here, tomatoes. Branches are getting so heavy, they're all falling over. I did a lot of weeding today also, and yesterday. After vacation, the place is just overrun with weeds. Hard to get to some of these guys. Such a jungle in here. Hey Paul, catch! If we wouldn't have staked these up, they all would have rotted just on the ground. Now I think since we've left, all the lizard families have had their babies. I've seen a lot of little baby ones out here. But no grasshoppers. The grasshoppers, I think, have left. And not so many ants. Lots of bumblebees, though, getting all the flowers from the basil and the oregano. I think I could probably pick 20 pounds of tomatoes if I wanted to spend the time. A lot of them out here. I'll be busy making tomato sauce, that's for sure. We'll have to buy the gallon size of olive oil. For steaks, we use these bamboo grass things back here. They work pretty good for a while, but I don't think they're as sturdy as regular bamboo poles. Let me climb over into the jungle here. These tomatoes got pretty tall. when I was weeding in here today, it felt like I was reaching into a black hole. I didn't know what I was going to grab. So many vines and stuff in here. Not too many bugs.
Okay,
though.
say goodbye.
Bye.
Out of tape.
Well, here's the big harvest. Looks like I'll be busy tonight cutting up